President Cyril Ramaphosa made headlines today with statements on land expropriation, U.S. South Africa relations, and political division. But let's take a closer look at what he said and what he didn't. Ramaphosa announced plans to negotiate with U.S. President Donald Trump to resolve disputes over land expropriation and South Africa's stance on Israel. This follows Trump's decision to cut U.S. aid, citing concerns over property rights and South Africa's diplomatic moves at the International Court of Justice. But the real question is, what exactly is Ramaphosa offering in these negotiations? Is this about protecting South Africa's economy or just damage control before the elections? At the G20 summit, Ramaphosa warned that the erosion of multilateralism is a global threat. But what does that actually mean? For years, South Africa has tried to balance ties with the US, Russia, and China. Now, with economic pressure mounting and diplomatic tensions rising, that balancing act is becoming impossible. Ramaphosa speaks of unity, but will his government's foreign policy choices bring prosperity or isolation? Ramaphosa warned Afriforum against sowing division. But let's be honest, who is really dividing this country? In my February 25th video, Why Do the EFF, ANC, and MK Party Divide South Africa Instead of Building a Better Future? I explained how these parties use racial tensions to distract from their failures. While Afriforum is accused of stoking division, it's the ANC and EFF that openly chant about killing the Boer. It's the ruling party that weaponizes land issues without offering real solutions. So why the double standard? For years, Ramaphosa, Gwede Mantashe, and Fikile Mbalula have pushed land expropriation without compensation. They promised it would fix historical injustices and boost the economy. The reality? Foreign investment is down. Agricultural output is shrinking. Food prices are rising. Farmers, both black and white, are now in limbo, uncertain about their future. Meanwhile, the government has no plan for what to do with the land it takes. So why aren't Ramaphosa, Mantashe, and Mbalula taking responsibility for this disaster? Here's a real question. Why doesn't Ramaphosa go to Washington himself? Why not send Mantashe or Mbalula, since they were the ones pushing land expropriation in the first place? Are they too cowardly to face the global backlash? It's easy to talk tough at rallies and in parliament, but when it comes to defending their policies on the world stage, they suddenly disappear. The media plays a big role in protecting the ruling elite. When the ANC makes racist statements, it's brushed aside as misunderstood rhetoric. But when Afriforum raises concerns about land rights, the media jumps to label them far-right extremists. Why? Because division sells. And as long as people are distracted, corrupt politicians stay in power. So what happens next? Does South Africa continue down this path of economic destruction and racial division? Or do we demand real solutions? It starts with awareness. It starts with refusing to be manipulated by politicians who use race and fear to cover up their failures. What do you think? Is Ramaphosa making the right moves, or is this just another distraction? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out my February 25th video for the full breakdown of how the ANC, EFF, and MK Party keep South Africa divided. Like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into South Africa's real issues.